Hey guys, just want to do a quick video tonight. It is just after midnight. I apologize if it sounds weird, but my microphone stopped working, so I'm using the computer microphone. So I apologize in advance. I will try to get that troubleshooted. But thanks for tuning in. What I want to talk about today, new games tab. What are we going to do? What does it mean? And what's my plan? Stay tuned and let's talk about it. Okay guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. So before we get into the Piggie Plinko, um, let's talk a little bit about this drop. So there was a drop in the pig's price. We were having such a good run up, and everybody was hyped, and we got all the way up into that 72 mark, and now it's been coming down into that 60 mark again. There has been some sell-offs, and if you look when I was going through it, I think the big reason is you keep seeing this treasury drop. You know, honestly, the hype is built around the treasury. If you're getting money per pig per day. At the moment, it's 5 cents per pig per day. It's really hard to justify spending $60 on a pig, knowing that you're only going to be getting just over 5 cents a day in regards to rewards based on the treasury. So even the most hard-pressed people who are in there are probably going to sell off some of their pigs, and I think that's kind of what we are seeing. You did see the drop from 89.74% locked up down to that 89.33. So obviously there is a larger circulating supply in there. Total volume, or I'm sorry, total wallet still going up, which is good. But again, I think it's people taking profit. I think it's people selling the hype. Perhaps some people that don't think the Piggie Plinko is going to be as good as they think. Dog's still chugging along. It's been relatively stable in that 50 range. It hasn't quite broken out of that 50% lockup. I think we have a good, solid base of people who are selling dogs versus restaking dogs. Excuse me. And the wallets start still increasing. And we see that kind of reflected in the price. When you come over the dogs, it's $12.60. It's been pretty dang solid. It hovers around a couple of different things. Where is it? Yeah, so it's been kind of hovering in the 12, 13 range. It's kind of on the mid 12s now. But again, ever since it went deflationary, and this value over here hasn't fluctuated a whole lot in regards to what's locked up, I think we're at a very comfortable spot where most people are, those who are pulling profits on a routine basis and those who are recompounding on a routine basis have hit a good median. And I think that's what we're seeing here. So, but what can we do about this treasury? What's going to drive some hype back into these pigs price? The big thing, in my opinion, is going to be you need to drive up this BUSD per pig per day. Earlier, when it first came out, we were talking in the 20 cents per pig per day. That's a little bit easier to justify, because you can start generating a decent amount of money per pigs per day if your pig balance is high enough. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. It's pretty late over here. But yeah, so you know you can't be surprised that people are selling off, taking some profit, pulling things out of the pig pen. What I'm hoping is that this value, because if this thing starts really generating specifically, and that's where we're going to transition over here into the games tab. This is going to be the first game that's really built, and there's a lot of stuff pushing and hyping this, not only on social media but within the group. But also it sounds like they're going to start targeting some YouTubers that play Plinko type games online, streaming it, videoing it, that kind of thing. And apparently they get paid a pretty good amount to bring in traffic to those particular sites. Now I've looked at this system here, and you can go to Forex. I can't dig into it deep. I'm going to try and keep this as a short video. But Forex went into deep kind of the things that set his apart, or what set Animal Farm Piggie Plinko apart from others. One is it's verifiably fair. It's not going to be manipulated by a central entity. There is a tier system just like those other ones. There is different modes you can actually utilize: BUSD, BNB, pig mode, dog mode. Each one gives a little bit of an incentive. Dog mode is 10% extra on your winnings. Pig mode, there's going to be a couple of pegs that are mathematically errored to um, fall more likely to the outside to try and catch these higher ones. So the other thing I did is I went into YouTube and I started looking for some of these people that he's mentioned and kind of what do they do and how do they do it and what does it look like. And honestly, they're not doing it. It's fun. They're playing these games. They're videoing it. They're excited. They're putting big bets in. They're doing multiple bets. They're doing different strategies and things. Now, granted, this is gambling, so you need to keep that in mind. It is still a random number generator, whether you're going to generate or not. But there is some bit of techniques that you can do, and one of them would be, excuse me, as you adjust the difficulty and such, you can actually increase these and increase your odds of a larger prize, or you can decrease it. You can increase the amount you bet per pig or dog dropped. You can decrease. I mean, there's a lot of variables that you can mess with. And actually, that's kind of what the point of this video is. And again, I'm going to kind of try to keep it short because I'm a little bit tired. But I was a little bit interested in this. I wasn't hugely interested in it, but I can see the benefit of bringing people in and bringing the hype into it. So I will try to do some series on Piggie Plinko specifically. I'll try and get either my dogs, pigs, BNB, or BUSD. I haven't decided yet which one I want to do. Haven't decided pig mode, dog mode. Maybe it'll be a variation of all of them. But I'd like to do a series on YouTube and other platforms utilizing it and showing it. And so I thought I'd ask you guys kind of what you would want to see. A couple of ones I came up with obviously would be a couple of videos showing the night. I can't remember the term of it. I'll dig into it again, but perhaps doing like a $10 to $100 challenge. Trying to make my $10 into $100 by any day that I 1.5x or any day that I 2x, I stop and I try again the next day. There's various things. We're going to try it out. But that's one of the reasons I want to do this video. Let me know what you guys think. Drop some comments below of some different strategies or some different fun ways that I can do that might bring people to view the videos and also bring them into Animal Farm and support the system. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll end it there. Don't have a whole lot more. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you watching through to the end. And have a wonderful, wonderful night.